The playoffs are set, and it's going to be good. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here with your weekly recap for Week 18. Lots to get to this week. We'll start at Soldier Field. The Bears at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And it's the second-year signal caller, Caleb Williams. And it's a touchdown pass from 9 yards out. Ultimately, the elements proved too much to overcome for both teams. This one would end in a tie. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Christian McCaffrey. He's going to show some burst, and he has a score, 24 yards on the touchdown. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. And this is Devon Achane. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Dolphins finish off a disappointing 6-11 season, but they get the win in the finale. So now the regular season comes to a close. It's on to the playoffs. A little bittersweet, admittedly, but we thank you for joining us on this journey. Scott Hansen saying goodnight from Orlando.
swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. Welcome, everyone, to the start of the NFL postseason. Hey, Scott, Brock Stewart here as these teams begin the journey toward the Super Bowl. And at this stage, Brock, it's a daunting task ahead to make it all the way. They need 3 straight wins against the best teams in the NFL, beginning with this one right here, right now.
Yeah, Kate, and I love the way you say that right there. You just lay out the journey. And I'll tell you, in this journey right now, you're not going to find a team anywhere in this bracket who isn't 100% convinced they're going to be the ones standing in the end. But the time for words is over. Now your season's on the line. Every time you take the field, it is win or go home.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, Williams to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So that brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
The left side finds Burden. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 4 there, and it'll be 1st down Bears.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, Williams buying some time right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. And it's taking chances like that help make them a postseason team, Brock. They're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risks and an aggressive mindset that reflects all the stakes of each and every game.
2nd and 10 now. Williams. On the move, past the 40. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
15 yards. That's another Bears 1st down.
Running behind center with Swift. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this one, Kate. Not just individually for the kicker to be accurate in his first kick, but to really invigorate this home crowd and to take that lead on the opening drive.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Okay, we turn the page here to playoff football and wild card weekend and sudden death nature of it. That old adage of throwing to score and running to win time and again comes to life. This QB, he threw all season long, put him in this position. They're going to have some balance today to get the job done.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. On here with Will Shipley. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, and they go right back to him. He was only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Throwing the out route complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And 4th and 4 coming up. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, Hurts. Hauled in by Cutter, left side. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Devin Duvernay to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their 2nd drive. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. Up the sideline he goes at the 35. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
What is that? 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, here's Swift. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Into traffic, complete. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you, some money will follow.
They'll run it with Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-3 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Going to run again with Swift. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Working now from the gun. That's complete. That's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. They're cobbled together a yard there. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Escapes out to the left. That's more of the catch out left. And he gets this forward to the 19.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you could almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. Past the line, he's going to run for it. This gets the 1st and more. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bears take a second quarter lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears push their lead to 3.
Bears 10, Eagles 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Dory Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They motion the tight end over. From the gun, Shipley gets it. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On third down, it's Hurts. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bears about set for their next possession. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Headed out right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be pushed. 15-yard play, and that's enough for the first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of shotgun to get to Swift. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard
On
line.
play action, here's Williams. He rolls to his right. He's keeping it.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But then that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Williams off the play fake. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Reed Blankenship on the coverage.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. The Bears on top here at Soldier Field.
At the 29-yard line.
All set now. 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 39-yard line.
On the ground with Swift. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. The Eagles into the nickel. 3rd down coming. Staying grounded with Swift. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Eagles are on it, and down he goes. With a tempo, some hurry-up offense.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the Eagles' 25.
Now here's Williams. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Romadunze, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. 6 yards on the play, and that brings up 4th down. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles taking over now late in the first half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Hurts on first down. Short pass brought in. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
That is incomplete, down to 13 seconds left.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And this one's out of the side of the end zone. Was trying to get that precise aim, but he was off the mark. It's going to be a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break.
What is up?
Looking to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Ray Blankenship. And the Eagles watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen,
Our
take
tour
it
around
away.
the NFL starts now. At Mile High, the Broncos at home to take on the Bengals. And it's the second-year quarterback, Bo Nix. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Broncos take care of business. The number 2 seed will get another home game in the divisional round. And time enough for a look at how things stand on Wild Card Weekend in the AFC. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Jackson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Shipley now up the middle. And he'll be right near the line to limit the game to a yard. Stopped by Grady Jarrett.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another one for Shipley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good. Eagles, first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Eagles.
You know, they called the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. It's a small gain up to the 38. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. 3rd down, and the Bears loading up that secondary. They're in dime. And again, here's Hurts. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. Now, we walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Big strike here to Moore. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
What is up?
Going play action. Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
What is that?
Williams on the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
This is Swift. On the move, past the 40. He's going to bring this down to their 35. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
What is that?
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Shoots away from one. They bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
What is it on? Here we go.
Off the play fake, Williams. Pressure coming, and they take him down. They snap up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles 20.
This is Johnson heading right. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
What is up?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Ahead of 4th down, officials stepping in here, a timeout call. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the pistol, here's Shipley. Get some space around midfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Back to throw, Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Loss of 6 yards. And it's 4th down. Third man in pocket.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Eagles football, and they trail. Need to fight to keep their postseason going. Punting unit out now. And he's been one of the players of this game. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Let's go, left side. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Johnson up the middle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
What is up?
Working from the gun, Williams. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked out by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles have some new life in the 4th.
I think you could almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give them some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All set to go now from the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They get it right back. That's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. He'll take possession at the enemy 45 after that interception and return.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They are coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
What is up?
We're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. He's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
One guy with it. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
A 49-yard attempt.
The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. And they're short on on the fake. They didn't trust that longer field goal, it seems, but they're forced away empty-handed. On first down, Hurts finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here. Hurts throwing again. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. All set to go now from the 35.
An 8-yard pickup. And an Eagles first down.
Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles first down.
Out of the gun, it gives to Shipley. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. As this play ends, we see someone in some discomfort out there. Oh, that's the tight end, Dallas Goedert, who they're coming out to look at. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short pass brought in. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
It's a gain of 8.
3rd and 1. Here's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Here's Hurts. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. 3rd and now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room. We've set it downs for him from the 31. First down, Williams to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. To the ground, it's Monanga. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
And 7.
What is up?
Back to throw it. Komet brings it in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up for the 20 after the touchback. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Only one timeout left, but they do have the 2-minute warning coming up as well. They've got 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Puckett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
So 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Eagles needing a couple. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the out route. Down the left sideline he goes. Devontae Smith. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles have taken the lead late. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles jump in front now by 5.
Bears 16.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Here come the Bears back out on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Back to throw. Connection made. Kyle Monunga. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
And the Bears, 1st down.
Here he is to throw. The left side finds Burden. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The Bears in the hurry up here.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another.
Setting up to pass.
1st down.
Connects on the crosser. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Ready, start!
To the air yet again. Williams. That one gonna go against the D.
Pass interference. Defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that 1st down. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty.
Ready, start!
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears jump in front late. DJ Moore, the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
extra point wouldn't do much for them, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Again, it's Williams. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. Well, he just caught them a touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well either.
The Eagles and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. It almost feels now like a must-score drive.
And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
He yards the gain on the play. That's good for an Eagles first down.
And he's going to spike it with exactly 40 seconds left on the clock. Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Go, touch up. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Now Hurts. He'll try and run this. Oh, he lost the football. And the Bears say they have it. Looks like they do.
Man, that run was looking so good for him. Because, see, QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
The Bears about set for their next possession. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead thanks to the efforts of their defense, Brock, and now a chance to run out this clock.
And you do not want to put your defense back on the field in a tough position and needing another stand to end it. You take control of it. You make sure that defense is rested and celebrating, and hopefully you can pull out that victory formation.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Now it's Mananga. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop, Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the first down. This game is over.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenge. You are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
They're going to pass it here. He's looking deep once again. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got the first down for the Bears, Brock, and that should clinch them this win. Well, they waited right until the end to use this final timeout. Only 6 seconds left on the clock. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Here's Williams again. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So the Bears come away with a win. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation, that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here, playing for a spot in that conference championship. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Chicago.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get to this week. We'll start at Soldier Field. The Bears at home to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's the second-year signal caller, Caleb Williams. He connects on a 26-yard touchdown. The Bears will live to fight another week. They're moving on to the divisional round. Next up, it's the rematch from the AFC Championship game from last season. The Chiefs and Bills in Western New York. And it's James Cook. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. The Bills get it done in dominant fashion. They cruise into the divisional round next weekend. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders taking on the Packers. And it's the second-year signal caller, Jaden Daniels. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Commanders are moving on. The number 3 seed takes care of business in front of their home fans. One round is complete. We're down to 8 teams remaining with a chance to lift the Vince Lombardi Trophy. I'm Scott Hansen. We'll see you next week in the divisional round.
From the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. This evening, the capper to this divisional round. It's the Washington Commanders and the Chicago Bears. Tirico, Greg Olson in the booth with you. Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein set to do the honors. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. #1 pick in the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you...
And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and good. And the Bears are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Past midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
All right, Mike, so the NFL is all about answers. So you give up an opening drive touchdown, you fall behind late to start the game, and then your special teams becomes the spark. And this is going to set your offense up with excellent field position to get back and tie this game.
So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
Well, not an ideal situation to start this game off, Mike. I mean, the smoke from the pregame festivities were still lingering in the air, and you find yourself down to score. You don't have to necessarily go for the quick strike. Whatever your plan was coming into this game, stick to it. Of course, they didn't plan on falling behind this quickly. There is a long game ahead of them. Just get back on track.
We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Commanders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Off play action. Here's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
a play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Cashapp. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the give, it's Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
34-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Going for it all. That is hot. What a throw. Luther Burton. Touchdown, Bears. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to 60.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment.
Alert!
2nd and 10.
Get it!
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
Here we go, Scott!
Daniels going to throw again. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down. So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
They've converted 2 3rd downs already on this drive, and here's 3rd and 4. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's to the rookie out of Virginia Tech, Jalen Lane. And he's in. Jalen Lane. Touchdown. Touchdown, Commanders.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease. Their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. On the bootleg, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. From the 35, here's second down and 2. Here's Swift. And he's going to have the first down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good. One Bears. First down. First and 10.
1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Second and 12. At the 36-yard line.
Throwing again. Williams. On the move left. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to bring up a third down. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Now a shot here, deep middle. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Every once in a while, like you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10.
Alert! Alert!
They'll run here with Hill. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I can promise you that is not how he wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They'll motion over send. Here's Hill. And And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now Daniels. Look in the middle, and he's got Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Commander's first down.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up first down.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Jervon Dexter. He had 2 sacks last week in the wild card round, and he's got another one here. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Daniel. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Owens. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Intercepted.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, fine work there defensively, got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. They'll try again here, second and 10. They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll work this forward to the 35. It was Dorrance Armstrong who was there to get him down. On third down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Commanders' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. To throw is Daniels. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Tyreek Stevenson that time in from his spot on the edge to record the sack.
Cardinal.
Man in motion is Brown. Daniels to throw on second down.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
It's 3rd and 4.
Ready? 65 to 6.
Here's Daniel. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down. On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
What is up?
To throw is Williams. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
What is it on?
To throw, it's Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Moving left. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift. Finding room to the 20. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
24 yards. That's another Bears first down.
What is up?
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On now, it's Carlos Santos for the field goal. This one from 41 yards out. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears get 3 here late in the 1st half to take the lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 1 at the 35.
On second down, it's Daniel. And complete, it's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He finds Likely, his tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. They face second down and 7. Daniels now going to look to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And flags come out as it batted down. It's incomplete, but it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. On comes Greg Zerline to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. And this is blocked. Look at him go. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, those are the momentum swings they get you. One team is looking to add 3. Instead, the other team adds 6, thanks to the ability to block the kick.
Yeah, and in this case, Mike, the players are constantly reminded by the coaches, you never know. Just keep rushing, keep rushing. You could rush 100 times, but if you do it full speed, the 101st, you stick your hand up. That's the one where it connects with the ball. In this case, that's exactly what happens. Scoop, score, change the game.
And the kick is good. So what a finish to his first half as they extend the lead.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. One half of football to be played here in the divisional round. In 2 more quarters, we'll know the championship game matchups. Let's take a look at what's happened so far. Our look at the NFL starts now. It begins in the mile-high city of Denver. The Broncos at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And this is Tyler Boyd. You want instant offense? Try this one on for size. He makes the catch, and then watch him go. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We'll look in on the Rams as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Kyron Williams. He's got game-changing ability and showing it here. He's going to get the carry here, and look at him go. The Rams use that bye week to their advantage. They'll get another home game next week in their quest for the Super Bowl. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. And this is the big man, Derrick Henry. He'll find an opening and take it in. A 6-yard rushing touchdown. Time now for a look at how things stand with the current picture in the AFC in the divisional round. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is 10, 24-14. The work to do as they come up for first and 10.
Likely 18.
In motion goes Likely. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Pass caught left side by Likely. And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Got ready.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Wrap all 80.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Pass caught. That's Lane. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. After that play, we have one of the commanders who is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Bronco switch.
So,
Bronco
1st and
switch.
10 here now at the 38.
Here we go. Set. No.
On the zone read, here's Daniels. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Ready.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go. 70.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's complete. Raheem Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
79.
It's a 1st carry for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing now, Daniels. He'll tuck it and take off. And Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become a vet. He picked up the 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. They try to set up the screen to Mostert. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, check that.
They'll throw with Daniels. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Bears 24, Commanders 21.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Sirline is out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. There's offense trotting back out for their 1st involvement of the 2nd half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Wheat, and he's going to have to eat this one, and down he goes.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17. At the 17.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Right side, caught by Burton. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he'll take this into the 43-yard line. Jordan McGee there on the stop. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up second and 8.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
16 yards.
They get 16 on that connection. First down, Chicago.
10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Here's first and 10.
That's another Bears first down.
Give up the middle with Swift. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Here's second and 4 from the 24.
At the Commanders' 24-yard line.
They'll go again with Swift. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Here's a third down and 4.
It's now third and 4.
A play fake. Now Williams forced out wide. Thrown on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. That's a short one, caught by Sinnott. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Mostert.
It's a loss of 6. Brings up first down and
10. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoff on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is third down. To throw is Daniel. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The Commanders set to kick this one away. Be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Duvernay to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bears offense ready to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on first and 10. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run here with Swift. Finding space inside the 40. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
22 more yards. That's another Bears first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. They're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. Williams to throw on 2nd down. Connection made. It's Burton. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. Now Swift. Whoa. And he finds some space. First down.
13-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. 3rd down. 3 to go.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And the Bears first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Johnson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. From Sean Johnson. Touchdown, Bears. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
On the jump.
Now Daniels. Short, complete to Likely. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll motion over Sanders. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Awkward-looking tackle there. Upended at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
And the Washington first down. A gain of a yard. And the Commanders first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. They try to set up a screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now, this looks like it. Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down. As the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on 4th down.
Commanders 1st down.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And will be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. There's his man, it's Samuel. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now, 1st and goal.
Washington Commanders.
Looking out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Commanders. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
All right, good effort. It just doesn't work out. But it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd down and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On the give, here's Swift. 1st down and more inside the 25. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 20. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. That is going to be Moore, and he's got it. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
42. Commanders 28.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He's got his tight end likely downfield. Here's 1st down.
65.
Here's Daniel. Now, quick throw taken in by Brown. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's good for a Washington first down.
He'll get up and spike it with a half-minute left to play in this one. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jalen Johnson had the good coverage and is able to knock that one away. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Even in the air, here's Daniels. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll go. Here's Daniel. Back over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. And they will spike it here with 6 seconds to play. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
10 yards to go.
Here we go. One final play. Rolling to the left. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the offense will get the ball back. He touched down, and that will be a wrap. This game is over. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.